Welcome here today to Hot Legendary Wheels, and Dad, today is a very special show because on YouTube we have reached 70 subscribers, and we promised everybody, hey, if we reach 70 subscribers, we would show them the Johnny Lightning limited edition 1954 Corvette Nomad.
That's right. And we've got some special information on this for folks too, as well as some real cool fun facts. And along with some of the other cars, we got a real cool show waiting on everybody today, my friend.
Yes, and also we have the 1998 First Edition's Escort Rally from Hot Wheels. Also, as you can see, pan over to this box to the right of your screen, this box of Hot Wheels and Matchbox. We will be given this month the stats to these Hot Wheels and Matchbox. Also, Dad, Halloween is coming up. And we have a special Halloween presentation coming your direction. Listen, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do it now. Remember, we're also on Twitter. So you can go to Twitter. We're also on Facebook. You can go to Facebook and right here on YouTube. Now, we've reached 70 subscribers. I'm going to take a moment before we dive into the show. Take a moment. Dad, every single subscriber we have, every single viewer, every single person who comments to this show, to this channel, every single person who shares these videos and this show and this channel, Dad, they are legendary.
Yes, they are. We really do appreciate each and every one of you. I'm telling you, this show would not be possible without viewers like you. And we just thank y'all so much for allowing us to be a part of your day. But boy, what is this? Just such a blessing that you have a chance to be a part of ours too. We count it a great blessing.
Without further ado, we have reached 70 subscribers. We have promised you, and we are going to deliver today right here on Hot Legendary Wheels. Dad, are they ready for this?
I hope so.
All right, here
it
we
comes.
go. Here it is. The Johnny Lightning. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, let me pan this down just a little bit. The Johnny Lightning, part of Thunder Wagon's limited edition 1954 Corvette Nomad.
This is a wonderful Nomad. It was affectionately known as the Waldorf Nomad because, as we know, Mr. Waldorf was the original creator of the Corvette. But this car was only for show. It was not ever sold out as a car, and it wasn't really a Corvette. It was actually a stretched version of it. It actually was sitting, everything here was sitting on top of a 1953 Chevrolet wagon chassis, which was about 115 inches long, where 102 inches made the Corvette. But it had some special features that everybody just, it appeared at the 1953 Motorama for General Motors in New York City. Everybody went crazy over this car. They saw it and they just couldn't believe their eyes. A Corvette that looked like a station wagon. It had a ribbed roof. It had completely cut out rear fender wheel openings. It had up and down trim. 7 lines of chrome trim is the only thing chrome on that fiberglass body. But that just made a sensation. It was just, people just went crazy over this car. It was a very beautiful car. It was a 2-door wagon. They hadn't seen anything like it.
Now, Johnny Lightning, Dad, was produced by Topper Toys in 1969. This is really awesome. In 1969, Topper Toys introduced Johnny Lightning. So, I think that's a very cool information. We want to thank Johnny Lightning and Topper Toys for producing this classic right here, this classic original 1954 Corvette Nomad limited edition, part of the Thunder Wagon.
Well, Carl Renner, he actually had a hand, and you remember we looked at the 1955 Nomad?
Yes.
It has a lot of the same type show car features on it, such as a completely cut out rear wheel openings, and it has the 7 up and down rails on the back.
Look at this.
And it has the ribbed ceiling.
Okay, so here's the Hot Wheels version of the Nomad. There's the Corvette Nomad. Look how cool that looks.
everything behind the firewall on that 1955 was not interchangeable with any of the other Chevy wagons. This was actually produced from the Chevy Bel Air Beauville wagon.
Wow. How cool is that? Love, love, love. Dad, we're huge fans of the Nomad, and we're huge fans of whether it's the original Nomad from Hot Wheels or the Corvette Nomad from Johnny Lightning. We are huge fans. And yes, there are tons of Nomads, Corvette Nomads on Google. If you go to Google, you can look up all the Corvette Nomads. And even on YouTube, there are tons of Corvette Nomads. And but we wanted to show you this limited edition Johnny Lightning. We reached 70 subscribers, and we are greatly appreciative of every single subscriber. It doesn't matter if it's one subscriber or if it's 1,000 or 1,000,000. Every single subscriber to this show is legendary.
That's right.
And every viewer, doesn't matter if you have one viewer or 1,000,000 viewers. Every viewer, every person who comments are legendary to this show. You are part of this show, and we greatly appreciate these 70 subscribers we now have on this show. But it doesn't start here. Our next goal is 100. If we get 100, Dad, you have some more classic Nomads.
Oh, I got all kinds of stuff.
We will promise you that we will deliver, but we need 100 subscribers to this show. But we greatly appreciate everything that y'all do. Now, from the classic, that's right, I said the classic Nomad, to, I wanted to show y'all these Cadillacs, these Dub City Jada Toy Cadillacs. And first and foremost, we have the black. That's right, look at this. This is the dubbed out. Let me pan this camera down because y'all need to see this. This is the dubbed out black 1963 Cadillac Series 2 from Dub City Jada Toys.
Now the 1963 Cadillac, it had the smaller fins as did some of the 1959s, the 59 four-doors did. But this car actually got a bigger engine. It went from being to a 429 engine, and it would carry 360 horsepower. It was a very powerful car, but still the most popular of all the cars. They sold a lot of the sedan Devilles and the Bromes, but the most popular is still the Coupe Deville, and it sold for just over $5,000. So it was a very beautiful car. As you see, all the details on this car were simply timeless. There was no way you could mistake this car for being a Cadillac. It's just a beautiful, beautiful body style.
How legendary is this? I love how Jada Toys and Dub City teamed up and put their detail into this 1963 Cadillac. Dad, Dub was founded in January of 2000. It is a North American magazine covering urban covered custom cars. Dub now has many licensed goods that include, right here, Jada Toys, Dub City diecast, and radio-controlled vehicles. Dub, that here is the meaning of Dub. I think this is really cool. Dub means custom wheels 20 inches or larger in diameter. That's what Dub means. So, and that's the street slang for hot rod. So it's a really, really cool. Love Dub City, love Jada Toys. They came together. They literally put some great detail in these Cadillacs that we're showing you today. So thank you very much.
That is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful die-cast right there. You know, Cadillac back in the day, they were not very bashful at all about their prideful ads. You know, it was very, they say you should be proud to own a Cadillac because a Cadillac actually stood for quality and which was the benchmark for luxury.
This is quality right here. And you know, I love these big boxed cars, and I miss them. I kind of wish that, you know, they would come back out with cars like this, cars with fins, cars that are big, you know.
You want a big one, brother. I'm just going to tell you about a big This one's just a little bit downsized from the one we're going to see in just a second.
Because now we are going to show you, we're going to bring both of these in at one time. Here is on the top Wow, right here, Dad. In purple. Let's open these doors.
Hoods and trunks open
Man,
on too.
let's do this right here. Okay, so right here on top, ladies and gentlemen, we have in purple, and I call this the hot rod purple. Right here, we have the 1959 dubbed out Jada Toys Cadillac Deville, and it's got the fins and all.
Cadillac. Just think of that word, Cadillac. Well, when you saw this car right here, there was absolutely no doubt this was the 59 Caddy. Now, it was huge. This car was absolutely 225 inches long, had a 130-inch wheelbase. It carried a 390 V8, and it had 345 horsepower. But I'm telling you, luxury, this thing had nothing but pure luxury on it for the day. And this car, there was one car they said would compete with this car, and that was the 59 Chevrolet.
Well, you said, hold up. You said the 59 Chevrolet would compete with this.
They were hoping that it would.
So I have a question. Could the 59 Chevrolet beat?
I don't know.
Hold on.
This car was not.
If you put, you know, I've always got to ask this question all the time. I've always got to ask this question. If you put literally the 59 Cadillac Deville against
the 59 Chevrolet Impala.
If I'm driving the 59 Cadillac Deville, I'm gonna beat you.
This thing right here.
I am literally. Let me tell you something. I am going to win.
This car weighed 5,000 pounds, just a hair over 5,000 pounds. That was heavy, but it would do 11 seconds 0 to 60 for back in the day. That was
thank
good.
you, because I would win the race.
No, I would do 120 miles an hour top speed. I don't know if it would win or not. But anyway, it was not made for hard driving.
Well, I would put some boosters in it and go about 140.
People just complain about the handling of this car. It just didn't handle very well, like encouraging things. But it wasn't made for hard driving. This was made for luxurious cruising. Look at the size of...
Now, see, I would be luxuriously cruising, winning the race.
Yeah, you cruise right down there and watch that old Chevy run.
I'd be sitting back in the seat. You'll be over here. I'll be sitting back in the seat, and there comes the finish line. The checker flag goes down. My 59 Cadillac Deville wins the race, Dad.
Well, see, the Cadillac outglitzed the Chevrolet.
I know it did.
Yeah, it did. Outcroned it.
So, see, everybody, look, Dad's actually admitting that I would win.
Hey, whoa, I ain't said nothing about that.
Dad's actually admitting.
I have not said the first thing about that.
Dad said I would win the race, so hey, leave a comment. Leave a comment. Son in the 59 Cadillac Deville, and Dad in his...
This was the 59 Chevrolet
Impala. 59 Chevrolet Impala. Now, I love the 59 Chevrolet Impala. It's beautiful.
It had the big laid-over fins.
I know it. It's beautiful, but when I start driving a car, I win.
Look at the size of those fins, though. And look at those bullet taillights.
Yeah,
that's the largest fins ever put on a Cadillac.
You know why they call it the bullet taillights? Because once it goes, it's like a bullet.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, you know why they did that? Because of the space race that was going on amongst a lot of the nations back then. We wanted to be the first. Actually, we actually accomplished that, the first country on the moon. But there's another significance to this car. It was so large that a lot of the parking deck areas would not allow. In 1958, they started telling their parking deck attendants and their parking lot attendants not to admit those cars in and not to accept them because they were so big. They would have to alter everything.
Wow. I'll tell you one thing. Jada Toys and Dub City teamed up on these two Cadillacs and did incredible jobs. Thank you, Dub City. Thank you, Jada Toys, for the great detail you put into both of these extraordinary, iconic, legendary Cadillacs.
This car actually has become iconic and very legendary, but it also has a significance. Did something else that happened in 1959. A plane crash carrying three musicians that everyone knew very well, Buddy Holly and Richie Valens, and then JP, the Big Bopper Richardson. They all died in the plane crash.
Oh, wow.
And that signified this car, the reason that...
So this car has a lot of history.
Harley Earl, this was his swan song design. He had designed a 57 Chevrolet, a 53 Buick. He had designed a lot of the prototypes for General Motors. But this was his swan song. He was the head of styling at Cadillac, and he took on, they gave him the project of the 1959 Cadillac. America wanted a big car. They got a big, big car. And even today, there's no mistaking that Cadillac is a 1959 right there, and it's beautiful. But you notice those side windows on this hardtop were fixed. They didn't go up and down, only the front ones did. And they had they made a Brougham. It was built in Italy, but this car here was built in the United States of America. And the most famous of the bunch, once again, the Coupe Deville. And this was a beautiful, beautiful Cadillac from 1959.
Wow. So, Dad, jumping from big cars right down here on the bottom, an extraordinary 1937 Cord 812 supercharged by Signature Models. This is a legendary car in itself. It's a 1/18 scale. We got this a long time ago. Hey, remember, this says right here, KB Toys.
That's right.
If you ever got die cast from KB Toys, leave a comment, because I miss KB Toys.
I used to find a lot of really, really cool stuff
at KB Toys.
That's right.
When they went out, it just hit my heart, because
that was heartbreaking to see them go, because now it becomes very hard.
When we would walk into a mall, there was two places we would go: KB Toys and Chick-fil-A. Two places right there.
But these cars too, what they would do, they even had better prices and everything on their cars back then, and so sometimes they'd even have sales on the cars, extreme sales on them. And that's how I would find them a lot of times. And I would even call sometimes and ask if they would have something. And if they did, I'd say, well, put it behind the counter. I'm coming to get it. And
they would do it.
They would save it for me. And so it was one of those things where I could always count on KB Toys. They don't make this car anymore. Like I told you before, there are cars out here that don't even exist anymore.
Exactly. Die-cast cars.
And it's just like this Cord. I got some more information I'd like to share with you down the road, but I just want you to look at the exquisite design and the details on this beautiful, beautiful car.
This was driven, I believe, back in the 1930s by well-known people.
And it was a very racing
well-known
car.
people.
Yeah.
You're talking about probably like CEOs, maybe even sports stars, and just very iconic people that were rich,
but
wealthy.
But your color combinations on these cars back then, everything, the styling, there's nothing like these cars anywhere anymore.
Because this is iconic and legendary.
Some of the technology they have on now are real nice.
Yes, the technology's... what if they came out with a 2020 Cord? That would be pretty cool.
That's a beautiful car there.
That would be iconic. So we're going to have some more stats on this Cord in a future video, and because this is an iconic, legendary car in itself. Because now, Dad, we are shifting gears to a 1998.
What gear are you in now?
Well, like I said, Dad, I'm in my
second gear.
I'm in my 1955 Cadillac Deville. I'm already in third or fourth gear against your Impala. I'm sorry, it's going to be across the line.
Okay.
Win the race.
Okay.
Because now we're shifting gears.
I'll find out the stats on that Impala.
Okay,
I know on that one right there.
So here's the deal. On this next video, Dad is going to have the stats on his legendary Impala. We already have the stats on my 1959 Cadillac DeVille with the, what is it called? Bullet?
I got a bad one.
What was it called? The bullet tail? Tail lights?
Tail lights, a big bend. But hey,
you know why they call it the bullet? You know why they call it the bullet tail lights? Because when it goes, it's like a bullet, and all you see is the tail lights way down the line.
I got a cool looking 59 Chevrolet Lowrider.
Oh, really?
I sure do.
What do people have to do to see that?
Well, not only you tune in, but it'd be better if you subscribe.
Exactly. Tune in, subscribe if you want to see that. That is classic. Want to take a moment before we jump into this 1998 First Editions. We want to thank every single subscriber, every single viewer, every one of you who comments. Every single comment to this channel is, we take it to heart.
We do not take you guys for granted at all. We thank y'all so much. We're so thankful for y'all.
This show is only possible because of you. And yes, we're at 70 subscribers, but the 70 subscribers we have are legendary. And the viewers we have are legendary. And the people who comment to this channel are legendary. The people who share this channel are legendary. The die-cast makers, the die-cast companies are legendary. And we want to thank every single one of you, because every single one of you makes this show possible week after week after week. So thank you so very much for what you do.
We try to bring you all the cars from then and now because they are legendary from then, and even if they're built today, one day they will be legendary.
And Dad, we just found some new 2020s. We found some new 2019s. Those will come up in a future video.
Oh, yeah.
We don't show too many of those right now because we have so much bases to cover.
I got some Auto Worlds too.
Oh, that's right. You got some new Auto Worlds.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. He's got some brand new Auto Worlds. I tell you what. If we reach 100 subscribers, we'll show them those other two Nomads, and we'll show them one of the new Auto Worlds that you got.
Yeah, your sister found some of those things for me.
Thank you, sister, very much. I know you're watching this video. Thank you, sister, for finding these cars for us.
My daughter did. I tell you, I appreciate it.
Sister, you are legendary. Thank you very much. So, Dad, we're going to jump gears right now into showing them this 1998 first editions. We were going to show you this last week.
Okay.
This Escort Rally. Now, this is literally the first edition right here, Dad.
That's it. That's the first one that was ever seen, right there.
Okay, so Dad, we've got this 1998 first editions Escort Rally right here, number 1 of 40 cars. This is, Dad, the original die-cast.
That's the first time that car was ever made and ever seen.
Now, remember last week we showed you the NightBurnerz. Mm-hmm. And here is the Escort Rally now in the NightBurnerz. Now,
that's a 2019.
This is a 2019, but there is the original 1998 first editions. There is, I like to say this, Dad, there's the then, and then there's the now.
There it is.
How legendary is that? So,
what did I just say?
The then and now. Dad, this debuted in the first editions, which is right here, produced in 1998 till present. Then it came out. That was the original. Then it came back out in 2017 till present as a retool. This color on this car, I love this metal flake white. Dad, there's two colors that we're huge fans of.
Yep.
White and black.
Oh boy.
I
tell you what, man. I've always said this, you can put your beautiful white or beautiful black car out there, daytime, sometime, nighttime, anytime, they just shine so nice and look so beautiful. I love rally racing.
Yes.
Hey,
if you love rally racing, hey, leave a comment right now. If you are a rally racing fan, leave a comment. Let us know what is your favorite car in rally racing.
This car right here. The Subarus, these cars, there's some Nissans, Toyotas, different cars that are made very special for rally. This car right here, man, it does a good job on rally racing.
I'm so excited that when Hot Wheels came out with this rally racing Escort, this was completely legendary.
Yep.
The tempos on this car, I love the red, I love the black, I love the yellow and the blue. Racing tempos on this car. Also, it has the metal flake blue on the front and the rear, and on the rear grille, on the front grille, and the headlights on the hood. Look at the headlights on the hood for rally racing right there. Yeah. And it has a spoiler on the top back. Really awesome. And the rally racing wheels are really awesome. And you know what's really cool to think about this? They still put the same wheels in 2019 as they did in 1998. But I want you to notice something. In 2019, okay, now the spoiler was up here on top.
Yep.
They now have a bigger spoiler on the back on this new Ford Escort Rally.
I imagine some of the technology over the years is what influenced that right there.
Exactly. And if you also notice, the car itself is fatter than the original one, a little bit bigger, which is pretty cool. So just want to let y'all know that. There's a spoiler on the back. There's a spoiler up here. So that is really cool to notice those details.
Both of these cars, they're off-road racers, and I tell you what, they can kick up some mighty big clouds of dust out there.
Yes, and the windows to this is a tinted black. Love the tint to these windows with a red interior.
You want to go rally racing?
Dude, that would be awesome. We do have 5 acres of trails. We can go rally racing.
Oh, okay.
By the way, so much coming up in this next week's show. Dad, we have covered so much today. This has been an iconic, legendary show. And whether it is the classic Corvette Nomad that we showed first and foremost, or whether it's the NightBurnerz right here with the Ford Escort Rally, the 2019 model. Then we showed y'all the 2 Cadillacs by Dove City and Jada Toys, and Dad, this 1937 Cord.
We'll actually take
A12 supercharged.
We'll actually take that thing out in another show and let you just have a good look at it and just feast your eyes on the beautiful design of the cars.
So in this next show, we're going to take this out for you in this next show and show you the detail to this car. If you haven't subscribed to this show, do it now. Hit the notification bell. Like I said, we hit 70 subscribers. We promised y'all the 1954 Corvette Nomad limited edition Johnny Lightning. We delivered. If we hit 100 subscribers, we are going to show you 2 more classic Nomads that Dad has.
56 and 57.
56 and 57. We promise you we will show you those. What was I planning?
Yeah.
I was planning, okay, if we reach 100 subscribers, I was going to plan some special show.
Oh, special show.
Along with the 2, 2 Nomads, 56 and 57 that you have.
Okay.
But also,
I can always come up with a special show.
Also, let's see. Today's date, of course, is October 11th, but this show will come up on October the 12th, which is tomorrow, which is a Saturday. But not this next show, but the next show, we're going to be having a Halloween special for y'all. So we're getting all of our Halloween cars together. We got a lot to get through. We're going to have you don't want to miss out. This is why you guys subscribe to the Hot Legendary Wheels show, the Hot Legendary Wheels channel on YouTube. You got to subscribe and hit the notification bell because you don't want to miss out on the Halloween show we got coming for you. Not this next video, but the next. So it's going to be incredible. Also, on this next show, we have an iconic, and we got this from KB Toys. Ooh, KB, right here. We're going to show you this.
I wish they were still around.
I know. We're going to show you this original Hot Wheels right here in this next show. Also, we have another iconic Final Run car. Wow. And this literally does have rubber wheels. A Final Run. How cool. Back from 2003.
It's way over the top right there.
And then, ooh, another KB Toys. Wow. KB Toys is everywhere on the show today. We have another different color of the Jeep 4x4. We're going to cover this on this next show. You don't want to miss out. Plus some other surprises coming along the way. Dad, this has been an iconic, legendary show. But Dad, this show would not be possible without our viewers, without our subscribers, without those who comment to this show.
And please,
and share.
That's right. Share. That's the biggest way we can get this thing going really nice. But I tell you, I just wanted to thank you guys once again. But let anybody who loves diecast or anybody who loves the automobile, tell them about the show, because we always have something that we can share with them. Maybe they know some information we can't find or don't know about it. but we try to find the information that we know and that we can share and pass along to everyone so that maybe we can learn just a little bit more about the diecast and about the automobile for which the diecast was made.
Also coming up this month, like I said, all the cars and trucks and SUVs, Hot Wheels and Matchbox that we have in this box, we will be getting the stats to every one of them this month. You don't want to miss out.
That's a lot of cars.
That's a lot of cars. And Dad, over here to the right, I know they're missing. Right, there's a red car back in the back in the Hot Wheels.
Yeah, I see that.
We're going to be getting some stats on that.
Okay, yeah, that's a cool little car.
That's a cool car.
Yeah.
Found it in the collection.
I know it.
Dig it out of the archives.
Yeah, I know it.
How awesome is that?
Sometimes,
Thank y'all.
Sometimes I share. I go through. Ooh, I do have that one.
It's like when you're going through your collection now. I know the people who watch this show, they collect cars, they collect diecast, and I know that sometimes as you're probably going through your collection, you go through your collection, and then all of a sudden you're like, I didn't know I had that.
That's right.
I found it. Wow, this is pretty cool right here. So that's what we did with this iconic Hot Wheels back here. You know what? Here's the front of it.
Yeah, you're just gonna.
There's the front of this iconic Hot Wheels we will be showing you in this next show. That's going to be cool. You don't want to miss out on that. That is going to be legendary. Covered so much today, Dad. Want to thank all of our subscribers, all our viewers. But right now, we also want to thank every single diecast maker. I mean, every single one that has a hand into creating all these different diecast. You are legendary.
You're legendary. Y'all are cool.
And we thank you so very much. And also remember, we are on Twitter. So go check us out on Twitter. And if you're on Twitter, come and subscribe. Come and subscribe on YouTube to this show. We don't want to stay at 70 subscribers. We want to grow. Let's see if we let's get it up to 100 subscribers, and we're going to give you a show like none other. So
we just want to keep going with this thing, but we're along the way. Hopefully, we have some things that we can even offer in the way of information, things that maybe will really open some eyes along the way too, as to how cool these diecast and these cars really are.
And it is our honor and it is our privilege to bring you this show every week. It is our honor and our privilege because every one of you are legendary. And remember, keep being legendary.